Hey everyone. So I was at the grocery store the other day in the deli counter in Panama, and service is really funny in Panama. It's very different than in the US. Much slower and generally much less friendly, but not in a mean way, just in kind of a quiet, unfriendly way. Um, so I'm waiting, and there were a handful of us waiting at the deli counter, and there were three people behind the counter, and not one of them was currently with the customer, and they were kind of just chatting with each other, and we're waiting. And the American in me is like, "This is a catastrophe. This is terrible. It's unacceptable. Here we are, a line of people waiting to be served, and they're just kind of chatting with each other in between customers and not attending to our needs vigorously." Um, and eventually they did get to us, whatever, but it's a slow process. It's much slower than, when you live most anywhere in the US. So, but then I was thinking about it afterwards. I mean, one, I was thinking about how many times since I've lived here I've put my expectations of how things should be on the people of Panama and this entire country, rather than just taking a moment to step back and recognize, like, I'm living here. I'm in this world. It's my job to adjust to the culture, and why wouldn't I want to? Why wouldn't I want to try? This is where I'm choosing to live right now. So don't put it on the Panamanian people to adjust to my way of being. But then I also thought afterwards about the people in the deli case and how I was watching them, and they would serve a customer and then they'd go back and just kind of chit-chat with their fellow employees. And I was thinking, God, that's a nice way to approach work, instead of being in New York and it's like, who's next? And everything's so crazy, and you're just running your ass off raggedly at work to help that next customer, get their cheese 30 seconds before they might have otherwise. When the people in the store here in Panama, they were just like taking time to chat with their coworkers, and then they'd go help another customer, and then they'd come back and chit chat with their coworkers, and it was kind of cool to watch. And I thought, my God, it's so funny how often we judge the way things are, when in fact we have so much to learn from how those things are, and so many ways in which we can apply them to our lives, like to be more patient, be more relaxed, flow a little more instead of just being like aggro. Anyway, so I'm appreciating the slowness in Panama much more, because it's great. There's no need to be rushed so often. All right, I guess that's it for now. Bye. Love you.